So here we have my 4 most favorite bicycles of all time. We have 4 different brands from 4 different countries. A 1980 Peugeot PB12 from France, a 2000 TREK 5900, the United States, a BMC Team Machine from 2020, Switzerland, and a 2021 Colnago Arabesque from Italy. But even though I love each and every one of them, and I ride them and enjoy them on a regular basis, the other day I started thinking, well, what about if I could only keep one? Which one will it be? Which ones would I get rid of? In what order and why? I was a little surprised when I came to the conclusion that the first bike I would get rid of if I really had to would be my TREK 5900. And I had to keep reminding myself that we're not talking about likes versus dislikes, but I'm talking about degrees of favoritism, which is quite different. And the reason I was surprised is this is the bike that started it all for me. This is the bike that gave me the bug. I put thousands after thousands of miles on this bike, and I absolutely love this bike. But today, this bike is starting to feel old, and I think there's 2 main reasons for that. The first one is the Shimano Dura-S 7700 group set. Even though it was a fantastic group set in 2000 when it came out, today, compared to modern mechanical group set like the Campagnolo Centaur that's on my Colnago Arabesque, it just feels slow and sophisticated. The second thing is the frame. Even though still super light for today's standards, it lacks rigidity compared to the modern carbon bike. And in particular, the bottom bracket area of the frame feels mushy. And as a result, when I ride this bike now, it just feels old and it feels like it's ready for retirement. I'm sorry. I struggled quite a bit to decide which bike I was going to put in 3rd place. I kept hesitating and going back and forth between the Peugeot and the Colnago until I finally decided that I would put the Peugeot PB12 in 3rd place. This is almost a 26 pounds bike, and with only 10 speed, it really limits what you can do, where you can go with it. And that's the reason why I decided that if I really had to, this would be the second one to go. The Colnago Arabesque is truly an amazing bicycle. Not only is it beautiful to look at, but it's also a wonderful bicycle to ride. I would even say that it is quite competitive, up to a point, of course, against modern road bike. But owning a Colnago Arabesque is like owning an exotic car, like owning a Ferrari. It's not a car that you would drive every day, that you would use as your daily driver. It's your car that you would drive on a weekend when the weather is perfect and you just want to go on a ride to nowhere to enjoy the car. That's a little bit how I look at my Colnago Arabesque. It's just too beautiful of a bike to be used as a workhorse or as a daily rider. I couldn't get myself to do that. And that's why, in the end, it lost to the BMC as my #1 favorite bike of all time. So let's see, where should I start with this bike? It's everything I want it to be. It's a thoroughbred, it's a workhorse, and there is absolutely nothing I can think about that I don't like about this bike. So how can I not put it as number one of my all-time favorite bike. Until next time, bye my friends.